What y'all think? Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I got a question though. What amount of money do you need to be comfy? What's the amount of money you need? 700 what? Okay. Okay. What's a good number, man? Tell me a good number. What amount of money do you need to be comfy? Whether it's a year or a month. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Hello? No, nobody was there. But Shelly came. Oh, all right. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm trying to see what's a good amount of money you need to be comfy. I just want to know what's y'all opinion. What's a good amount of money you need a month to be comfy? What's a good amount of money? Some people say 100,000 a year. Some say 200,000. Some say 80,000. What's a good amount of money you need to be comfy a year? A 100,000, Daryl. So 100,000 a year is a good amount for you. What's 100,000 a year? Let's put out the calculator. So you're good with 800, $8,300 a month, $8,340 a month, basically. So $8,340 a month, you can live comfortably, Daryl. That's a good number for you. There's no right or wrong answer though, at all. Everybody's answer is gonna be different, but I just want to say it back so you understand. Jennifer, that's a lot of zeros. Yeah, I put the commas so I know what that is. 10 million, 100 million. How much zero that is? Okay, yeah. You in the big club right there. A million, huh? Yeah, $1 million is good for y'all. Let me see. Hold on. What's a million? What's a million a month? Hold on. So if $1 million is good for you, that's 83,000 a month. Okay. So you go with 83,000 a month. You could live comfortably. What's a good amount of money to live comfortable a year? What y'all think? How much y'all say is a good amount of money to be comfy a year? What is that? I don't know what that is. Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? If I could give my 22-year-old self, what would I say? I would tell myself to be future proof. And what I mean by that is think about how you picture your future self. So however you picture your future self, start becoming that person now, because your future self is not going to meet your current self all the way. Like, your future self isn't going to come back to come meet you, but your future self would meet you halfway, meaning if you put in enough work and actually, work to become a better you, somewhere along the line you would tap into your future self and become everything you thought you would be. That makes sense. At least a thousand. So wait, Fat Chubby, you need $1,000 a month, a year to be comfy? There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just trying to get the understanding though. JB, a million. So you'll be good with 83,000 a month. Because $1 million every month, you're making about 84,000 a month. Do you think working hard is enough in life? No, working hard is never enough. You got to work smarter. It has to be together. You got to work smart and you got to work hard. You got to be persistent. But only working hard is not enough. You got to be smart. I'm in America. No for life, 1 million. So you think $1 million is gonna last you your whole life? Okay. Okay. Like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. I'm just trying to get an understanding of what's a good amount of money for you. If I leave the USA, where I'm gonna go? Where would I go if I leave the USA? Europe. I like Europe. I like Europe. Europe is a good one. I like Europe. Europe is a decent country. It's very efficient. What's up? What's up? Make sure all y'all subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to my page, Simmon Daily. know what I meant. Continent, country, you know what I meant, bro. But thank you for the correction. Yes. My apologies, guys. Work smart even though it's contradicting morals. You should never go against your morals, but I don't think working smart should contradict your morals. Comfy means different things to people. Okay, I see. You might be onto something. What do y'all when I say comfy, what do y'all think when I say comfy? What do y'all think about when I say comfy? Because you're right. Comfy means different things. For me, all I need is a car, house, and maybe some weed. Okay. So when I say comfy, what are y'all thinking? Living. But other people might say they want a Lambo, a mansion, etc. I guess when I say comfy, I mean what amount of money a month can you live off of? Meaning all your expenses is taken care of, all your wants, the things you like to do, your hobbies, whatever is all taken care of, and you never have to think about a job ever again. Like everything's all your bills is on auto pay. You could travel you if you want, whenever you want. You could go out to eat whenever you want. You could buy whatever you want and still have money left over. Like just comfy. You don't ever have to think about trading time for money. You know what I'm saying? 250K a year. Okay, what that is a month? Let me see. I gotta pull out the calculator. 250,000 divided by 12. Okay, so you're looking at 20K, 21K a month. 1.7K a month is how much I get from working nights all the damn time. Damn. I'm in California, so I need a good 10K a month. But if yearly, like 80K per year. 80K, okay. 80K. So you vibing with 80K in Cali. Okay, okay. How much you earn? I'm a top earner right now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm shooting North 6 for sure. I'm shooting North 6 for sure. 250K a month. Okay, my bad, brother. I gotta think bigger. Okay, 250K a month. Unless you run the U.S. business and move to South America or Thailand. Okay, that's true too. Though. A lot of times I realize like you can make as long as you got you a good infrastructure in the U.S. and your money coming in. Now you go overseas, you good. Your money gonna stretch. If you can't manipulate, set the control over the crowd, lie, it's too hard to work. I mean, it's possible, but energy gain ratio is extremely not beneficial. I beg to differ. Casual $1 million home and nobody finds out until they come over. Yeah, that's how I like to live, though. I like to live under the radar. That's the best way to live, under the radar. Just relaxing. You don't got to keep up with the Jones. We just chill. 5K a month, cool. If you're in Colombia, rent like 400 a month. Yeah, even in China or Japan, rent right now. I seen somebody said for the year they're paying 1600 for the year. In Japan or China, one of them. So I'm like, different places are different. I didn't grow up poor, but I didn't grow up like a trust fund kid. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with my parents making ends meet. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say I grew up like poor. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't lie on my parents like that. You know what I'm saying? But I did grow up having I wouldn't say middle class either, but they make shit shake. I wouldn't say middle class though. It wasn't middle class. Like it wasn't. I wasn't the middle class and I wasn't the top class, but I wasn't like poverty, like real deal. Can't eat. I wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? They really made the best out of whatever the cars they were dealt. But like toxic gameplay say like I always wanted more though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know it's a bigger pool out there for real. It's just a bigger pool out here. It's people really having their way. They don't gotta lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, none of that. They just grind. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Florida, from South Florida actually. South Florida, Miami. If I'm drafted, man. You gotta do what you do, bro. 30 million. Make sure all y'all subscribe if you ain't already subscribed too, man. But yeah, I'm just trying to understand what's a lot of money to y'all. Like, what do y'all consider a lot of money? Like, what's a lot? What do y'all consider a lot of money? Yeah, I was just in plantation. You know some. I was just in plantation, right by Broward Mall. I was just over there. I'm from Slaughter Hill. You funny? I ain't hear nobody say that name for that all. Working class covers it all. I'm trying to sneak into some of that investment level money. I slept on Bitcoin, been crying ever since. It's a lot more investments outside of Bitcoin. I tell you that. I feel like everybody just gotta develop like a skill and just go all in. I feel like 100K. I wouldn't say you rich because 100K. Yeah, depending on how you play it with taxes and all that, it ain't 100K. But it's a level up though for sure. A lot today is a little tomorrow. That's true too. That's why I try to get a lot today. Cause the more you get, it ain't gonna be so little tomorrow. 100K in the bank with 50K a year. I'm good. Okay. Deep side, born there, but I grew up in ATL. You from deep side? Okay. 100K don't spend like it used to. 100K damn sure don't spend like it used to. I can agree. 100K ain't the same 100K it was back then. Like back then in the 90s and all that, with the old schools used to get them Cadillac. Even before the 90s, really, I'm tripping. It was before the 90s, but back then when the Cadillacs was like the car back then, when you could buy you could buy a nice house for down there 50,000. You know what I think about too? I don't know if y'all watch mafia stuff. This blow my brain to this day. I like Al Capone, right? You know, I pay attention to a lot of mafia people. Al Capone was spending 5K on suits. Al Capone was buying $5,000 suits, bro. When I did the conversion in that time frame, that's equivalent to I think like 60 something thousand dollars. Al Capone was spending 5,000 on suits every time, and that 5K was equivalent to 60K in today's like money. I say, bro, what? That shit crazy. Pre-COVID, 100K you had it made. Yeah, pre-COVID, 100K salary and all that, you good. What do you consider rich? Like 5 million? I look for wealth. I'm gonna be real. Rich is like, yeah, rich is like, you touching the mills, you fluctuating, you know what I'm saying? That's rich. Wealthy though, wealthy, you got a system that you don't ever have to do nothing. Like this shit is moving with or without you. That to me, I want to be wealthy. Like that's silent money. That's Bill Gates, Warren Buffett generational money. Like that's what I be on. I be on stuff like that. But when it comes to wealth is a long-term game though. Rich, you can accumulate rich, like, throughout a decent time period. But wealth, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna take you a while to get that wealth. But when you get that wealth, your kids is straight. That's 100% facts. Yeah, Atlanta, yeah. I had a spot in Atlanta too for sure. 4 bedroom, 3 bedroom. There's one spot I seen, apartment, 3 bedroom, and like 1,300 in Atlanta. I said, God, it was like more by Marietta though, like Smyrna, Marietta side, 3 bedroom, 1,300. I'm like, God damn. I made 100K last year. Didn't really see any big difference from my 70K salary. But did your expenses increase? Love, loyalty. When you made 100K, Did you do anything different than your 70K? Yeah, Frank Costello was definitely a businessman. He did what he had to do, but you could tell like he was just already into life, but it wasn't about the life for him. He was just really trying to line his ducks up. 6,500 a month is enough for me. When you say enough, like, do you mean like you could do everything you need to do and be cool? What you think about Steve Will Do It? Do you think he's rich? I never really paid attention to Steve Will Do It. But one thing I would say is he gonna grind. You gonna always see his name. So, you putting in that much work, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's very strategic with how he goes about stuff. So I know he got a good income for sure. At some point of at some point when you're just buying overpriced things, like in the end, getting a very expensive watch or even a car is just personal value. You're putting personal emotion, satisfaction, and status. That is true. I feel like the more money you make, the more your ego, you start making the money your identity. And we all a victim. I'm like that, not like that no more, but I was like that too. Like you'll make more money and your your left and your right side, it'll justify why you should do it. You get what I'm saying? But whole time, you don't have to do it. And it's easier said than done. We all fall victim of it to a certain level. But I know for a fact when you make more money, you gotta still stay the same. Almost. Not literally the same, but you make more money, bro. Don't increase nothing unless it has to be increased. Because you're gonna see a difference no matter what. I tell you that all the time, I don't care what they say. You go from 80 a year and you do 120 a year, don't do nothing different. Keep the same mindset. Save 30%, live off the 70%, you know what I'm saying? Invest, whatever. Don't do nothing different. Don't buy more clothes, don't buy more designer items, don't, you know what I'm saying? Keep the same routine. And I promise you, over the span of 5 years, you're gonna see a major difference, bro. I did spend a little more. Do y'all track y'all budgeting? Cause right now I'm working on a budget sheet, a budget tracker spending sheet, spreadsheet. I'm working on it right now. I'm gonna release it in the next 2 months to help everybody stay on top of their spending. I use it personally, so I'm really trying to just make it so I can make sure everybody is. All you gotta do is just put in your numbers, cause that's the key thing. Like the more money you make, the more you gotta track your finances. I check my bank account every day. I check it like I check social media. Like the same way I check my YouTube and check my stuff, I check my bank account every day. Like I track every penny. Don't nothing move without me knowing. My mindset for money is this: if my family member break up on and get sick, I know it's paid for already because I work for it. Okay. Care about the folks. I really don't care about buying myself things. I just want to make others happy that are special to me, like my mom's. I respect that too, family man. I'm like that too. If you make less than 500K, please keep your opinion to yourself. Who made less than 500? I don't even know why you was saying that. I shouldn't even read that out loud. We're gonna disregard you, bro. Cause you don't know what people make. I need 20K a month just to get by. Not gonna lie, 20K a month, you vibing for sure too. Why wouldn't you want nicer things when you make more? Does a king conquer an enemy than eat stale bread? You funny. Be honest, Sim. If I want to be rich, do I need to start smoking weed? I wouldn't say you need to stop, but you gotta be moderate with that shit. Like you can't be trying to wake up in the morning and get high as hell. No, if you gonna smoke weed, I don't smoke weed, but in my brain it gotta be intentional. So if you know you're gonna smoke, set a smart plan. Get all your work done in the day, and then at nighttime when you finish everything and you know this is your designated relaxed time, do what you do. But don't let it consume you to the point you don't, take care of your obligations. That's true, but you're believing you're happier because something is more expensive, not really nicer. You're putting personal value in it to be nicer. Our things value as much as we put it. Exactly. That's the point. Canal, that's the point I be trying to say. That you said it. That's the point, bro. That's the point. Not saying none of these things aren't nice, but we're kind of telling ourselves that shit is because why? The price tag of it. So our psyche is already looking at it like it's a great value. Oh my God, this, I need to have it because, I work so hard. I deserve it. Like, yeah, you do work hard and all that, but do you really care for it? It's a lot of stuff I bought, and I had a whole idea mindset of what it's gonna do and all that. And then I bought it. I really don't give a damn about this shit. I quite frankly, I rather the money in my bank account or doing some other shit. A lot of shit we buy, we justify it because we're humans. We gonna find ways to justify things we want. But a lot of times, bro, it be pointless. So I ain't saying get money and don't treat yourself. I'm not saying that at all. You know what I'm saying? We all have things that we like to do. I love to travel. That's my non-negotiable. I'm a travel. But you gotta be intentional and you gotta do it in moderation. Just because I love to travel, that don't mean every time I make money, I go buy another flight and travel. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be smart still. Cause it's a marathon, bro. You gotta really last out here. So if you make that money today, you wanna make sure that shit lasts you tomorrow. Still take care of yourself, but be mindful of how you spend it. And yeah, that's true. Our things value as much as we put to it. If you put a high value on something, it's gonna be a high value. If you look at it like, man, I ain't worrying about delayed gratification. I always talk, I learned this from a book and I seen it on podcast too. When you want something, give yourself some time, sleep on it, and see how long. See if you still want it with that same energy. Yeah, alcoholics, you damn sure gotta stop for sure. I bought more clothes and paid off my car and was dating a lot for some reason. I had a date like every other week. That money demon was on me. Yeah, I ain't like when you start getting that money, boy, it's hard to say no. But you did smart though with with paying off your car. You took away all that interest and all that shit. So that was probably the smartest thing. But everything else, we could have kind of, you know what I'm saying? I ain't a financial guru by any means. I speak on my habits and I just, I reflect certain things to show like I think like that sometimes too. I used to. See what I'm saying? The money you make is according to your responsibilities. That's true too. Louis Vuitton bags are made out of PVC. I heard Louis Vuitton. I heard Dior's made out of bullshit. Louis is made out of bullshit. Um, I heard Bottega got some quality shit. Coach got quality shit. People frown on Coach, but Coach got quality bags. It's all status symbols, bro. And again, I buy shit too. I'm not saying I don't buy nothing, but you still gotta know what it is. Like you gotta know what's going on. You gotta build on your pleasures, not blow it when you get it. Exactly. Hey, boy, stop playing on me before I block you. I gotta block you for that one, boy. That was wild. You know not to say no shit like that on my life. I drive a 2011 car, paid cash, let a motherfucker fuck a car payment. Now I feel that. I feel that. I feel that, bro. Yeah, he from Broward. I don't know him personally, but I've seen his stuff before. Toxic gameplay. That's how I feel. As I got older, that's how I felt. For you see me right now, a little bumming, but I work my ass off. You know what I'm saying? All that status symbol shit. I'm gonna get what I like to get, but I'm not getting it to prove a point. You did what I'm saying? I don't pass that point in life. I ain't buying nothing to prove nothing to nobody. I don't care what you think I got. I know I got it. I'm straight. I could come outside dingy. You don't care what you think about me. I'm loaded. You ain't gotta. Don't even think about me to be real. Only luxury items I like are phones and a sports car. I ain't gonna lie, I love trucks and I love trips. Trips. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go on a trip. I go on at least 3 trips a year. I'm gonna go on a trip. That's my non-negotiable. If I don't do nothing, I'm going on a trip. I go on at least 3. I just went to Morocco. I got 2 more trips lined up for the rest of the year. I need to start vlogging it. I think I need to make another page of vlogging my trips, bro. I think I need to. I think I need to. Yeah, that's how I was in school for real. They'll be fresh as hell, ain't got nan chicken. I don't know about the Android part. I be thinking about that too, bro. I be trying to see what's the pipeline behind that. A lot of people be having them Androids. I ain't gonna lie. I'm from America, and where I'm going next, I can't tell y'all where I'm going next, man. Trust me, I'm about to. My next trip is already locked and loaded. You know what I'm saying? Make sure all y'all subscribe too, though, bro. If you haven't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. Simmon Daily, check my page out. But my next trip, we loading right now. We loading right now for my next trip. We loading. I already went to Brazil. Brazil was lit. The food, the Brazil food was lit, bro. Lit. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Brazil has some good ass food. I love Brazil food. On live. Oh, I ain't see it. I'm gonna call you right back. Hold on. I went to Morocco too. Morocco is lit. I just came back from Morocco. I just came back from Morocco. No cap. Morocco lit too. Morocco lit. I like Morocco. Did they think you were Brazilian? I didn't think I was Brazilian. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Before I go on trips, I try to learn the language. Obviously, I'm not gonna be like, complete and fluent, but I try to learn the basics. Sometimes I do, sometimes I do better than other times. But when I travel, I try to learn the basics. So when I went to Brazil, we was at the bar, and then the guy was like, pouring the drinks and stuff, and then I was talking back to him in Portuguese, and he looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, he think I speak Portuguese. And I'm like, no, no, no. Like, I just, So yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I like that shit though. I like Brazil, bro. I go back to Brazil every year. They food was 20 out of 10, bro. I'm Brazilian, Jamaican. Yeah, I'm Jamaican. My family Jamaican, but yeah. Can I ask you a confusing question? I don't like confusing questions. That don't even sound right. You sound like you're trying to do some other shit. I don't want to ask. Don't ask. Yeah, that's true. When I was in Brazil, I think another group was trying to they was mixing up the Spanish and Portuguese, and it threw them off. And I learned that too, though. I learned that too. But yeah, nah, Brazil lit. Morocco food was lit too, though. My best trips that had the best food was Spain, Brazil, Morocco, and Hawaii. I ain't gonna lie. Hawaii had some good food. Cause what I was doing in Hawaii, I was finding the local spots, and their food was good. So those are my top food trips: Spain, Brazil, Morocco, and Hawaii. Not in order, but those top four was my top food trips that I love. I was like, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know about the dope game. I ain't never really been into that. I ain't even know people still sell dope. Seem like you going just for the food and the scenery. Yeah, that's what I go for. I go for the food, and I go for to get immersed into the culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been to Hawaii. I went to Hawaii a couple years ago. Hawaii is lit. I haven't really been to network fully yet. I just go. It's like a mental clarity. I just go to get my mind clear and just enjoy that shit. Like sightseeing, just really. You always think different when you go. Like I tell people all the time, like when you travel, your brain goes through different waves. You got the first wave when you going to the airport, then when you waiting on the to board the plane, then when you're in the air, then when you land, then when you get to the airport, and when you get to the Uber. Like your brain go through so much waves when you traveling, bro. You instantly start thinking different. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing about traveling, bro. Like when I be traveling, I be thinking about some ideas just naturally. I just be like, damn, I gotta keep traveling, bro. Yeah, art and nature. That's what I was on when I went to Spain. I was looking at some art shit. That Spain had a good what you call that shit? Damn, I got a brain fart. What you call it in Spain? I'm trying to think of the name of what they called it, but the build the architecture. Yeah, Spain has some cool architecture. I never really cared to go to Thailand. I don't know why. I never really was interested in going. I really don't know why though, but I'm not interested in going. I like Dubai. Dubai was lit. Dubai was lit. I would go back to Dubai for sure. I like Dubai. I would definitely go back to Dubai. Japan on my list too. I'm finna go to Japan soon. That's on my list too. That's on my soon list for sure. Hey, you know something, boy. Uh, hey, boy, you're funny, boy. You know something. That ain't on my list, dog. You know what I'm saying? South Africa. Yeah, I do South Africa. Morocco not in South Africa? Or is I'm tripping? Cape Town, yeah. Cape Town on my list too. No, Morocco not in South Africa. I'm fried. Nah. But yeah, no. Cape Town, yeah. Cape Town on my list too. Cape Town lit. Cape Town, you go to the party, boy. Cape Town lit. That's for sure on my upcoming list. What else? Where else I like, bro? I'm trying to think. I've been to Cali. I don't really care for Cali though, but that's my opinion though. I don't really care for Cali. Vegas, I like Vegas. I like Vegas. I like Colorado. Like all the U.S. wise, I like Vegas. I like Colorado. I want to go to Louisiana though, bro. New Orleans. I gotta try their food. I heard their food busting. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been to England yet though. I gotta go over there too. I went to Canada before. I've been to Canada. I like Canada. I want to go to Montana. Montana got some good what it called? They got some good produce like steak and shit. They even got bison. Kentucky. I've been to Kentucky. Nah, I ain't see the Rockies in I don't know. Cali was cool though. I don't know. I ain't really care for Cali though, bro. I don't know why. I ain't really. It was smooth though, but I ain't really care though. I want to go to Oregon too. Seattle, Oregon, all that. I want to go over there too. I want to go there too. I've been to Utah. It wasn't bad in Cali actually. They were showing love in Cali. It was a good vibes, but I just didn't really. I don't know. I personally just didn't really care for it though. Ain't nothing wrong with Cali though. But I'm just saying my experience wasn't really like something I want to rush to go back to. Yeah, I want to go to Maine. That how I be on for real. I want to go to Maine because Maine got some good seafood. I heard. I damn sure want to go to Maine. I damn sure want to go to Maine. Florida's great though. I guess because I'm from Florida, I don't really be like, I'm cool on Florida though. But nothing beat Florida, if you get what I'm saying. Like I'm cool on Florida, but not, like in the States, nothing beating Florida, bro. Nothing beat Florida, my opinion. Can I get a tour? Did it look like a crack house, homie? Or a pool with a lake? Did it look like a crack house? But my pool blue. And I got a lake behind my pool. Did it look like a crack house to you, bro? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta block you from commenting, bro. You just pissed me off. I ain't talking about a crack house. I got a blue pool with a lake behind me, bro. I hear the birds chirping, boy. What is you talking about? I've been to Rhode Island already. Oh yeah, trust me, I already know. Yeah, Public chicken tender subs, boy. You can't beat that, boy. You can't beat that, boy. Them chicken tender subs, you can't beat that, boy. You can't beat that, boy. I ain't gonna lie, you make them toast down there. Man, listen, bro. Boy. That's the thing about YouTube Live, bro. It be like a lot of weird, like, comments, bro. Like, what's up with y'all? Y'all tripping, bro. That boy funny. Yeah, nah, Publix chicken be vibing though. I ain't gonna lie to you, dirty. Oh, I'm saying South Florida ain't bad, nah. South Florida straight for sure. South Florida good. If I could live anywhere else outside of South Florida, I'd go to New York. I'd be on my James St. Patrick shit. I'd get me a condo, boy. I'd get me a condo in New York, right by what that shit called? What that park called in New York? That Square Park that's like famous. Is it no? What's the name of that park, bro? Is it Central Park? Is it Central Park? What's that famous part in yeah, Central Park. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be on my James St. Like if I would leave Florida and go to New York and get a condo for any day, I would get a condo in New York. I would be on my James St. Patrick shit. Y'all ever watch Arrow? And you seen the high rise that Arrow had with his sister? Bruh, man, who? Man. Nah, Checkers don't suck. I fuck with Checkers. Checkers ain't the same no more though. I'm tripping. Let me tell you that back. I ain't had Checkers in a minute. Checkers is not what it used to be for real, for real. Checkers used to get Checkers after the club. Waffle House, I fuck with Waffle House. I still fuck with Waffle House. Can't tell me nothing about Waffle House. But yeah, but you know, I like traveling though, bro. Don't nothing beat traveling. I be trying to tell everybody to travel, bro. I be trying to tell everybody to travel, bro. I'm in my 20s, bro. I look old, y'all. I look old. I look like an old nigga. Tell me if I look like an old head. I cut this shit out right. Hey, tell me if I look like an old head, cuz. Let me know something, dog. Tell me, let me know if I look like an old head, cuz I go hit the barber, bro. I been working, bro. I been grinding. If I look like an old head, tell me not, cuz I go call my barber, right? I go get the clippers myself. I got my spreadsheet coming up, though, man. If you need help with budgeting and all that stuff, I'm making a spreadsheet. I'm gonna release it in like 2 months, give or take. Make sure you track that money. I don't care how much you make a month. Track every penny. I track every penny. I promise you. Nah, I had dreads before, but I'm cool on all of that right now. I just want a regular. You know what I'm saying? I just want a regular little 1-2. But I had dreads before though. I ain't really fucking with the dreads no more. I'm more like in another era right now, clean vibes. You feel me? Like I said, James St. Patrick right now, bro. Nah, brother. On strictly on, you know what I'm saying? What I got right now, just a fro. I'm on the fro vibe. I work 70 hours a week. I drive trucks, so I'm working every week, all day, every day. Even right now, I'm working. I got a load to pick up in the morning, so I'm working right now as we speak too. I ain't off the clock. Still working. I drive trucks, man. I don't know. I never came across the lot lizard. Do they do random drug tests? I work for myself, so I don't really. I don't. I don't get random drug tests. But I ain't smoking years though, so I'm cool. Had to put the weed down and get my life together, dog. Not saying the weed was taking over, but I had to eliminate everything. Them gas prices, I just spent $700 in fuel last night. I feel like I'm shaking the cup right now. I feel like I'm one of them folks. Can I get a little spare change, sir? Like, I feel like I'm shaking the cup with the gas price, bro. I'm shaking the cup right now, boy. Nah, I don't watch sports no more. Unless I go out to eat and I catch the game. Hey, my little brother lit. My brother at the backstage at Kodak concert. That man lit, bro. My little brother just texted me just now to say he backstage at a Kodak concert. Ain't one of y'all just mentioned Kodak? That's funny. They like the more elevated I got, my circle just got smaller and smaller and smaller. Bro, that shit is real, bro. That shit real. Like when you elevate, bro, your circle gonna get smaller and smaller, bro. Like drastically, bro. That shit real. That shit real, bro. That shit real. Like when you elevating, bro, and you on your shit, But your circle gets small, bro. You down and start talking to yourself how small your circle get. That's true though. That's true. Some people don't be admitting that shit though, but you could feel it. Even if they don't admit it, you could feel it. Like you could see the disconnect. And it ain't saying they not gonna get good either, but sometimes one person might spark before the next, and they gotta catch their rhythm. And it's like some people never catch that rhythm, bro. It's a hard pill to swallow. Like G Herbo said, survivor's remorse. That shit a real thing. Because if you a genuine person, you gonna want to help everybody. You know what I'm saying? But you can't help everybody because you can't make everybody happy. Yeah, exactly. On gameplay, it'd be shit like that. It'd be like backhanded compliments and shit. I never really dealt with that shit 100%, but like it get like that though. Like it'd be like backhanded compliments, and it just be ungenuine, like just not genuine. I never really dealt with certain levels of that because I already done peeped. I peeped the signs already. Appreciate that. Appreciate the sub. Make sure y'all sub, but appreciate the sub for sure. But I ain't gonna say I'm confrontational, but I pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? I pick and choose what need to be addressed and what don't need to be addressed. Cause sometimes you address shit and it don't make a difference. So sometimes you just gotta peep shit and just keep on moving. So I know when to speak up and when just to let that shit. Okay, cool. Like I take notes. Like you said, salt and sugar look the same. Like you can't really tell sometimes. But if you got discernment, you gonna peep the fake for sure. When you got discernment, you gonna peep the fate. You gonna peep the vibes. Like you gonna read the room and you gonna take what that Cam Newton mean. You gonna take mental notes and you gonna move accordingly. Sometimes, well, yeah. Sometimes it's definitely what people don't say. A lot of times people ain't gonna say shit. They ain't gonna say shit. And you gonna be like, damn. And sometimes it'll fuck your head up though. Cause it'll fuck my head up sometimes. Like you'll think the people you expect to support and all that shit, they don't do it, bro. And you be like, how the fuck? It be people you like, you know what I'm saying? You locked in. They don't give you that support, bro. But you can't let that shit deter you though, dog. That's what the game do. The game find little ways to get you knocked off your pivot. So when you fall for that little okey doke, yeah, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. A lot of people got that ego. Spiritual belief beats any amount of money. That's true too. You won't be able to acquire the money unless you connected. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The same people that don't really, the same people that doubt your discipline, they want to reap the benefit. That's a lot of people. A lot of people don't want to put in the work, but they want to reap the same benefit that you got. You know what I'm saying? And that shit don't work. Like how the hell I put in the work and you want to reap the benefit of my fucking work? But I'm so genuine though, bro. I'm gonna tell you how I am too. I'm so player. Sometimes I let that shit slide. Not all the time, cause they will take advantage of you. But sometimes I let that shit slide, bro. Cause I only worry about what I can control. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm blessed enough to do something to help somebody, I'm gonna help them. Even if I know they won't help me, that ain't my problem. If I know in this position right now, if they ask me for something and I know they genuinely need the help, I'm not gonna be like, nope, F you. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna really help you. Even if y'all know you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna help you. Not all the time now, but I help you still just to show you I ain't one of you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't my kind. I'm not green. It took me a couple years to get my own truck. I had to grind out, had to grind out to really get to that level. You made it. You supposed to help me don't switch up, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, nigga, I ain't. Listen here, bro. Like icebergs say, I'm still on my way. Do you have kids? And I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no kids, player. I don't want no kids right now, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm grinding right now. I don't want no kids. I don't want to do that to them. I don't even want kids right now. What are you grinding? Right now, I'm building a system. I'm building a real cash flow system. I'm building a system that don't rely on me to make the moves. I'm building a system where I could lay down in my bed and still get deposits made to my bank account. Like I'm not work. I'm right now. I'm not just trying to trade time for money. That's not what I'm in it for. I want to be able to goddamn take back my time and still acquire more money because you only got 24 hours in a day. You get what I'm saying? So if you think you're gonna keep trading time for money and you're gonna be a millionaire, you're gonna be wealthy, you're gonna lose in the end because you ain't got that much time. So that's what I'm grinding for. I'm grinding to get financial stability and get farther in life just off of my systems. I got money working for me all across the board. What's up, Long Bear? What's happening? Getting 7 days worth of work done and one is key. Facts. So that's what I'm grinding for though, bro. I ain't grinding to be average, bro. I ain't grinding to be average, dog. I'm grinding so when I'm older, I ain't gotta do nothing. And I don't mean do nothing as in literally, but like I don't gotta keep, you know what I'm saying, grinding it out, killing my time. Are you re-saying? Yeah, I'm doing a quick little 1-2 right now. I'm doing a quick little reset. I'm finna get a load soon, but I'm just getting my mind right real quick. I became an electrician for almost the same reason, and my life's amazing. Exactly, you got you a trade. Nobody can take that from you. Now you can have your own electrician company and electrical company, and boom. You know what I'm saying? How many days off you take? It depends. I don't take that much days off though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in college right now. I went back to college just cause. I ain't have to. I'm in college right now. I drive trucks, run a business, do on digital content creation, all of that, and I'm in college. I got homework to do right now. I just did an assignment earlier, and I might do some more homework later. So I'm well rounded right now. I'm doing all. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it done. I get that shit done, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I play no games. I get this shit done. Yeah, I don't play no game, bro. My day good, man. What's up with you? Make sure all y'all subscribe too if you haven't already. Make sure y'all subscribe to my page, Simmon Daily. And those of you who wanted to have like a budget tracker sheet, a spreadsheet, I'm making it right now. I'm finna release it probably in the next 2 months. It's a tracker, a spreadsheet for you to track your expenses every month. All you gotta do is just plug in your numbers, and you gonna understand where you at every time. You missed my live this morning playing in the Corvette. Damn, I was delivering my load this morning. I ain't gonna lie. I was driving all night. I had to deliver my load too. I ain't even get on that shit. You still date though, right? Or are you just so locked in? And I still got my flame, you know what I'm saying? I got my little, you know what I'm saying? I got wifey already, but I'm still locked in though. When you get a girl, bro, you can't not eat. That's the thing too. Like when you get a girl, bro, you can't get knocked off your pivot, boy. Even with a girl, you still gotta be locked in, bro. Cause the moment you get knocked off your pivot, it don't matter who your girl is, cause she down there gonna leave you. And I'm not saying grind just so your girl don't leave. I ain't saying that, but you gotta know as a man, bro, ain't nobody finna come save you, bro. So don't let nobody get in the way of your grinding, bro. Nobody. I don't care who it is. I'm in Florida right now, Longbeard. With this economy, 100K, you breaking even. I swear to God. Hey, I promise you, boy, 100K in this economy, boy, you just afloat. You just float. You know what I'm saying? 100K in this economy, you float. I went to the grocery store the other day. When I went to the grocery store, I probably bought. I did a video on my own on what I bought that week. I'm gonna find it, but I probably bought like I ain't buy no produce or nothing. I just bought like canned goods and grapes and shit. I spent 100. I ain't buy nothing to cook on the stove. Everything I bought was stuff on the truck, like canned good, like tuna, cheese sticks, like you know what I'm saying, real quick, easy shit. I spent 100, bro. All I bought was fruits and like little snacks. I spent 100. I say, damn. I ain't gonna lie, boy. 100K, you for sure just breaking even, bro. Gotta find the right one. My wife's my partner in crime. Not that fast though, for sure. You find the right one, cause you can still get it in for sure. Gas $4 right now. Man, gas $5 right now in Florida, bro. What's up, University? Blessings, blessings. Shout out to LA. You bought snacks. I ain't even buy snacks. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It wasn't like, to me, it wasn't even snacks. It was shit, it was like, non-perishable shit, like shit I could eat, like just in case it's snow and all that. I got food on my truck. I got like tuna. I had protein yogurt. I had frozen fruits. I had a lot of fruits actually. What else? I had bread for sandwiches. I bought what else I bought, bro? Rotisserie chicken. I bought like, it wasn't like cooking on the stove food, but it wasn't like junk food. It was like, yeah, you could say snacks, but not literally snacks though. It was shit that you still could eat just in case you ain't got no money, no shit in the fridge to cook. You still could whip some shit up. Man, I spent 100, bro. The chunk like tuna, yeah. The VOO Starkist tuna, that shit bust. 5K a week. 5K a week, okay. That's lit. $8 in gas down there in LA. LA always had high gas though. Yeah, LA different. I can't even think about that shit, bro. What you in college for? I'm in college for liberal arts. Because I'm just taking certain courses that I want, like communication, public speaking. I got digital stuff. I'm taking the Excel class. I took psychology. I just be taking different shit that I need to kind of like build me. You know what I'm saying? Now I wasn't in Florida. I was in Chicago when I was talking about the snow. My passion. My passion in life is really, what's the best way to explain it? I like to help people in life. I learned that shit. My passion in life, I like to help people get to where they want to get in life. Obviously that don't mean literally like helping them, but I like to enlighten people. I like to, cause I made a lot of mistakes and shit, and I grew. So I like to share that with people and kind of like help them make the right decisions in life to get somewhere. Whether it's financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all that. Like I take pride in like people calling me like, bro, man, what you think I should do? Ooh, or somebody call me be like, okay, I need a financial help, X, Y, Z. Or somebody calling me like, bro, I'm thinking about this career choice. Ooh, like I like when people call me and I can sit there and really like help them make a clear decision, a clear plan on what to do. You're a grown ass man with braces, so I'm supposed to have fucked up teeth because I'm grown. That don't even make sense. I ain't know you too old to fix your teeth. uh, hey, Longbeard, you funny, dog. Hey, God bless you for that. Very good and wise. Appreciate that. Yeah, go ahead and praise God. Down so you can praise God. But yeah, that's my purpose though. I mean, that's my passion in life. Honestly, I realize that that's what I do with the least amount of effort. Like I just do it. Like people call me for different topics, and I just help them. Like they like, bro, what you think I should do? Or all right, let me tell you a story. What you think? Like I really like that. I ain't gonna lie. 200K plus, 20K a month, 20K a year. Gotta tame the trolls. Man, I be muting them. As soon as I see a troll, 24-hour timeout. I don't even respond sometimes. I get paid 100 a week doing chores. Chores. Right, Longbeard? Chores? What you talking about you doing chores? How would you have? You talking about chores, boy? We ain't doing chores, dog. We ain't doing chores, brother. Come on now. Nah, I feel you though. I just ban them now for sure. I take them clean off my page for sure. Why you got a 10-year-old up? Hey, chill out. I can't control who join my live, cuz. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think YouTube. I mean, you put not for kids. I don't know. Toxic gameplay is a kid. He say he's 24, but I don't. I be thinking about that too, though. Like, I don't know how to filter my live though. I assume people that join my live is of age. I ain't gonna lie. Anytime you leave the house, you spend money. Yeah, especially in South Florida. I left the house today. I spent probably like 250 already. Ask me what I spent it on. I can't even fucking tell you. But I know I spent about 250 today. On God. I don't know what the fuck. I do be tracking though. I know somebody gonna be like, "But I thought you be tracking." I do be tracking. I know what I spent it on, but I'm just like, how the hell? I know one of y'all probably gonna mention that. I thought you be tracking, Sim. I do be tracking, but I'm a legal dispute right now with my ex where I got pushed out because I didn't let them crush my spirit and stood up for myself. Now that's good. You won in the end. Simmons, you asking for money, be for real. Asking for money? What the hell I'm asking for money for? I make money. I ain't asking for money. I feel like if you asking for money, bro, we ain't asking, we making it. Like don't ask. Asking is too close to begging. I ain't asking for no money. I'm finna make me some money. We ain't asking for no money, bro. You crazy. We ain't asking. What I look like asking for money? Think I'm out here shaking a cup. Yeah, I'm in Florida, bro. Y'all ain't see the alligator just now? It was an alligator just now. Y'all ain't see the alligator? I'm in Florida, bro. It was just the alligator. Every time I go to Bakersfield, I spend over $700 just me, my wife, and dogs. You see what I'm saying, bro? That why as a man, you gotta get you some money, bro, because you gonna keep spending for sure. You gonna keep spending. I just filled my girl tanker. I done did all type of shit, nigga. I ain't even did nothing for, man. I ain't even gonna get in all. Hey, is it a bird? What is it? Bro, it's animals, bro. I'm outside creating wealth, never asking no facts. I ain't never asking, bro. You can stay home and just relax and save money. Nah, you saving money, but you never just eliminating spending. Never. Exactly. The money is yours if you will leave the victim role society places on people. That's true. A lot of people in society, bro, they block themselves off from getting money because they act like a victim. Like they feel like they feel too much, bro. Get money. Money and feelings don't work, bro. Money and feelings ain't the same, bro. Money and feelings ain't you. Yeah, that's true, bro. People be playing the victim, bro. I ain't gonna lie, listen to a lot of Kevin Samuels, bro. That's why I be like this sometimes. Kevin Samuels, bro. Cause it be some shit, bro. People be tripping. You gotta eat everything expensive. Not as facts though, but that's why we gotta work big money. Men like us, we just gotta work. If I was told, bro, if money is your problem, you in a good position. If money is your only problem, like you ain't got no crazy health issue or nothing, like the only problem you have is you need more money, you're in a great position. No cap. If that's your only problem, money, you in a great position on God. So in my head, shit, if I gotta make more money, I just make more money, bro. I got white problem. Yeah, see, look, there you go, bro. You said it already, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel that though for sure though. I know you making that chicken in that oil field, man. Work, home, grocery store, church is the only places you need to go. Nah, I feel that though. I feel that. I used to be in the victim role until I finally started standing for myself, and now I'm in a dispute for minimum 10, 15. That's an award from God for speaking objective truth to them. Exactly. Exactly. I drive trucks, brother. I got my own trucking company, so I drive trucks. I do other stuff on the side, obviously, content and stuff. But my main thing right now is trucks, while I'm working on my other incomes that I'm not going to disclose fully. But I got some shit up my sleeve, boy. Right now, I'm making a children's book right now. I'm finna release it in the next week probably. I got a children's book I'm about to drop. I'm editing it. As you can look, I'm doing two things at once. My children's book, I'm editing it. I'm editing it right now. My children's book. I'm about to release it on Amazon. I'm doing my children's book right now. That's what I'm saying. I get to it, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you, player. That's awesome. Thank you. Why do people believe in the creator theory if there's no evidence? I don't even want to. I ain't gonna block you though, because that's your opinion. But we ain't gonna get into that. Everybody, you know what I'm saying. I have ideas for businesses, but I prefer electronic music, which is why my main inspiration to be sound so label. Yeah, I can see that. Why do people believe in the win if you can't see it? Exactly. I'm the youngest of 10. My dad came from nothing. I own a home and 3 vehicles. You see what I'm saying? Grinding. Because you was a grinder. That's why you do that. That's why you own that shit. Because you're a grinder. You don't take no for an answer. What's up, Grace? Hustle cool. I hustle enough time to build something. That's true. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe too if y'all haven't subscribed. Not as good. Definitely start a business. But not all y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, bro. I'm finna drop my children's book in like the next 2 weeks. I'm finna drop my spreadsheet in the next month. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all check my Amazon out in my bio. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. I need to lock in real quick and finish this children's book so I can publish it. I'm gonna for sure upload it and put it on my story, on my shorts. So make sure y'all stay tuned and follow me on TikTok too. My TikTok in my bio. Appreciate y'all for checking in with me. Let me lock in real quick. I'm gonna get back